For all of that, we need to quickly get building these trains, otherwise we won't have time to make them secure before the sun goes down.
Oh my gosh, Chip, the sun already is starting to go down.
Oh, you're right, Milo. It totally is starting to set. If we don't build these trains quick enough, we could be in serious danger, and we would be letting our friends Cash and Nico down, not to mention all of the other friends inside of this train that we need to be able to save by the time the mob army comes.
We really gotta save them because they mean everything to us.
Exactly, Milo. They're really, really important. And because Cash and Nico go so well together, we can build their carriages really, really close together. This way they can still be best friends and live together on this train line. Let me just clear this tree out of the way. It is totally blocking the path, and I would not be able to build a train for Nico if the tree was still there.
Yeah, and Nico really needs a good train. Thank you very much.
Exactly. It's so important that everybody has the best train possible. Nobody deserves a bad train on the Chip and Milo Express.
Not around here, because we do really good things for our friends.
Exactly, Milo. We totally do. I think that's why we need to link up Nico and Cash's carriages, just like this. Cash's carriage can be at the front here, with a nice doorway section going this way, and then Nico's carriage can be all the way over here on this side, with blue concrete instead of the red one. This way, they each get to be in a carriage that is their favorite color, and not some other crazy color that they don't even like. We're going to leave the doorway open in this one. This way, Cash and Nico will be able to see each other all the time, and they won't have to miss each other.
This is looking really nice so far. It's very Cash and Nico vibes.
Yeah, it totally is. It feels just like something Cash and Nico would want to live in themselves. I think they totally will love it. They're really going to enjoy being in a train that is their exact theming. I do not think Cash and Nico would like a boring old roof, the same as every other roof, so instead, we are going to build them a shared castle roof. They're really, really going to love it, Milo. I have such a strong feeling about it. If we make sure their roof looks so cool just like this, they won't ever want to leave the train, and it means they will be extra safe in here. Besides, castles are really, really strong, and nobody can break into them. That is why using castle roofs for Nico and Cash's carriages is a great idea. Not to mention, we also definitely need to add in some train doors, but we will only add them at the very end. This is so that Cash and Nico can be as close as possible because they're such good friends, Milo.
I'm really hoping they love this design.
Me too. I think they totally will. Now, Milo, if there is one thing I know about Cash is that he loves his weapons. That is why we need to make sure Cash's room is as strong and defended as possible. He will not want to be left to the mercy of the mob army. That is why we will place armor stands with pure netherite here. He's really, really going to enjoy them.
Wow, these are fancy, Chip. I guess Cash deserves only the best.
Exactly, Milo, and he also deserves some nice red carpets. It's important to train on an even surface where you won't totally ruin your feet on them. And I think we also need to do the same for Nico. He will really, really appreciate a nice soft floor. Nico will not be getting weapons on his side of the train. That is only for Cash. It's why we also need to add in some chests. In these chests, we will put some very, very tough weapons. It's important that we don't just put them right on the floor. We need to elevate them like the amazing items they are. We'll put them inside these andesite stair holders to make sure they don't get mixed up with the rest of the things on this train.
This looks really cool.
Thanks, Milo. I totally agree. We're going to need to grab some different weapons like swords, bows, and some arrows to actually fire from the sword. Because we don't actually have a roof, we are going to need to grab some iron bars or even some iron trapdoors as well to hang on the ceiling. This is what the lanterns will hang right off of. It's important that we add these things and we don't forget them. If we did, Cash would be really upset with us and he wouldn't be able to properly see in his armor room. It's very important that you can see inside a weapons and armor room. If you can't, you totally might bump into the walls. And when you're carrying a sword, that is not what you want to be doing. And Milo, if you're inside a weapons room, you definitely want to be able to see. You're going to be holding swords and stuff. That is way too dangerous to walk around blind in.
Imagine if I walked in here and then Cash accidentally hit me with a sword.
That would be really, really bad. We need to make sure Cash is nice and well rested so he doesn't make mistakes like that. We're going to give Cash his very own bed. I also will add some mangrove trapdoors all the way around it. It can be like a bunk bed, Milo. This way he's protected from any flying weapons that might go launching around this train cabin when the train comes to a complete stop, that is.
Yeah, because Cash is pretty hardcore and he needs a really nice bed.
Exactly, and we also definitely need to add in some barricades. This is the one thing that that will separate Cash and Nico, although maybe instead of this, we can even add fences. By using mangrove fences on Cash's side and warped fences on Nico's side, we add each of their favorite colors.
That's a great idea!
These trapdoors look really good, Milo, but there's only one thing. If Cash or Nico accidentally activates them and bumps into them from the train moving, they might fall out of here and go down into the tracks.
Yeah, or they might get trapped underneath like I just did.
Yeah, it's best that we probably don't add them just to be safe. Cash's weapon room is already dangerous enough. I think we need to make sure it feels a little safer by giving Nico a way nicer room. Let's start by making his bed and surrounding it with warped trapdoors. His warped trapdoors will have the same protective structure that Cash does. We'll put them right at the back so that he's nice and far away from all the weapons flying around. I'm sure Nico will really appreciate it.
Chip, you really forgot something over here.
What did I forget?
Cash deserves windows, of course.
Oh, totally, Milo. I can't believe I forgot that. And Nico deserves windows too. I am really embarrassed that I forgot something so simple. I think we need to make sure we add proper windows to the sides of this train. Cash and Nico would never forgive me if I forgot.
Yeah, and how would they look at the beautiful views as we drive past everything?
Exactly, Milo. The views is something I didn't even think about. Although, to make it up to them, one idea that I totally have just come up with is instead of using only regular glass or even gray glass to make these windows, I think we need to use light blue stained glass and red stained glass. This way, when they look out their windows and see the world, they will see their favorite colors. Although I do like the trapdoors that you've placed here for Cash. I think they work really, really well instead of the light blue glass. Let's place them back so Cash can have the view that you've picked out for him.
Yeah, let's go.
Amazing. Now for Nico, I think I know exactly what to build in here. Nico writes lots of signs to himself and they always have funny things on them, like this sign. I'm gonna add some bright pink dye and some bright blue dye to it. This way the message is really bright and easy to see. It's a message that says Nico has a crush on someone, but the name is cancelled out. Nico does not want anybody to know who he has a crush on. It's pretty funny who he does, but he gets really embarrassed about it. I'm not gonna tell anybody his secret, unless he lets me. Then I totally will. I think we'll also give Nico a little bit of some bookshelves, but we will only give him protection books. This is important because Nico needs a lot of protection. He dies a lot more than Cash does, so it's important we take care of him. We'll place the books in this pattern so that they are only blue, because if we place books in the other ones, they use different colors. We'll do the same on this side in a nice zigzag pattern. Whoa, that really does look awesome.
Chip, can I say something?
Of course, Milo.
Well, because Nico and I are best friends and we both like the color blue, I have a really good idea.
Sure, what's your idea, Milo?
We're gonna give him trampolines.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure Nico will really, really love that. It will also add some nice fun elements to Nico's carriage.
Yeah, because Nico's really fun.
Yeah, he totally is. Finally, we will give him a flower pot with a nice blue orchid. It is his favorite flower because it's his favorite color of blue. We'll give him one on here and we'll give him one on this chest. Because he lives right next to Cash and his weapons department, Nico will also need a chest full of golden carrots to heal himself. Golden carrots are the best food source ever. They heal so much of your hunger and really help heal your health as well.
Chip, I'm really gonna give him a roof because I do not want Nico to get rained on.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Milo. I think Cash can totally handle a little rain. Cash's roof will allow the rain through so he can train in it for fighting the mobs.
Yeah, that's right, because he's a pro fighter.
I think it's time to let Cash and Nico inside of their train houses before the sun fully goes down and the mob army attacks, Milo.
Oh no, I really hope they like them.
Me too. Okay, Cash. All right, Nico, hold tight. We're gonna make sure you guys are safe. All aboard, everybody. We are driving to the next station.
Chip, I really want to press the button this time.
Oh no, Milo, I don't think that's a very good idea. The last time you played with trains, you threw them all off the table we were playing on.
Yeah, it was a really fun game, alright.
I don't think so, Milo. This is not a game. This is about saving our friends from the mob army, which is coming so soon. The sun is about to set, and we have one more station we need to rescue our friends from before we can escape.
I wonder who it's gonna be. Let's go.
We're gonna find out, Milo. We are now controlling the Chip and Milo Express. Wow, just look at it go up that hill, and Milo, why are you on the roof?
I don't know. Help me.
Try and get back inside before we have to stop. Look, Milo, I think this is the EY Stream station. Look, we even have to save our friend Firelight.
What? EY and Firelight?
I agree, Milo. Come on, let's go. We don't have a lot of time. Look, Milo, we now have to save EY Stream and Firelight from the mob army.
Wow! Hi, EY Stream. I'm a really big fan and... Hi, Firelight.
Milo, why are you giving sass to Firelight?
Well, I